Alright, this video will show you how to do parallel slopes, perpendicular slopes, and how to tell the difference. The first example we have is a 2/5 slope. Remember that slope is up, right? And so 2/5 means we're going to go up 2 and right 5 to make a new dot. Then we go up 2 again and right 5. When you're doing a parallel slope, two lines that are parallel have the same slope. They go in that same pattern. So here I'm going to create a new line, a parallel line, and it also will go up 2 and right 5. And it will again go up 2 and right 5. And it creates a parallel line. Same slope. 2/5 means that the parallel is going to be 2/5 as well. Perpendicular means you take 2/5, you make it both negative and flipped. That's called a negative reciprocal. We tend to call it a negative flippy flip too. But 2/5, the negative reciprocal, you take 5/2 and you make it negative. Now, which one do you make negative? You could make the top negative, the bottom negative, or make it negative in the front, like negative 5/2. But you only make it negative once. You don't need to make the numerator and the denominator negative. Let's see what happens when we graph this negative 5/2. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although we kind of ran into the numbers, and then right 2. 1, 2. This is negative 5/2. We can also go left 2, kind of go put the negative at the bottom, negative 2 and a positive 5, and go left 2, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What makes something perpendicular? Well, what makes something perpendicular is that it has a 90-degree angle. So I'm going to take this receipt and make sure it has a 90-degree angle. I'm going to stick it in there, and you can see that it's pretty close. For being hand-drawn, that's a 90-degree angle. That's what makes something perpendicular. So 2/5 became negative 5/2. The one thing about neither is that when you have 2/5, some people think that the slope might be negative 2/5 as the reverse slope. If you go up 2, right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have this. And let's draw a negative 2/5 slope to see what happens when we draw that. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go down 2, and I'm going to go right 5, and it goes off the page. So I'm going to start here, down 2, right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I draw this, you'll see that it creates kind of like an X. It's not perpendicular, it's not parallel. You might think it's perpendicular, but if we did that receipt again and stuck it in there, it's going to be an obtuse angle. It's greater than 90 degrees, or it's going to be a acute angle. It's going to be less than 90 degrees. So negative 2/5 is neither parallel nor perpendicular. But this is the most common answer that they'll try and give you to trick you into thinking it's perpendicular. All right, now we have a 3/4 slope. Parallel would also be 3/4. So I'm going to go down to, it's called a translation when you translate, shift down. And I'm going to follow the 3/4 slope recipe. Up 3, right 4. Up 3, right 4. You could keep going forever and ever. And look, it creates a parallel slope. Now, what's the perpendicular of 3/4? Well, I write 4 over 3, and I make one of them negative. I'm going to make the numerator negative. So negative 4/3 slope is my perpendicular slope. Remember, if you have A over B, you're going to have negative B over A as your perpendicular slope. So I'm going to go down 4 and right 3, and it's going to go kind of off the example. I can also go 4 over negative 3. I can go left 3 and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look, again, a 90-degree angle was formed.